So guys, in today's video, we will be reacting to Foltyn reacts and from Sack Deals. And first thing we have to do is like this, and I'm already subscribed, and this guy is one of the best YouTubers I ever seen. So let's get started. Okay, now let's start.
Guys, today we're gonna be watching some of the craziest Zach D film videos. And guys, if you don't know who Zach D Films is, then you definitely live under a rock, alright? So yeah, guys, make sure to go check out Zach D Films and go subscribe to him because he's the GOAT. And one more thing before we start, yes, I know my voice sounds a little bit different today. And that's because I just got back from VidCon and I was screaming and talking to a whole bunch of you guys. But of course, it was worth it. It was so fun meeting all of you. Thank you to everyone who came out to VidCon and come see me. And it was a really good time. So if you guys didn't come this year, I will be there next year. So make sure to come next year. But anyways, enough talking. Okay. Let's start today's video.
But
All right, here we go.
His body was filled with a special liquid that slowly mummified him. You see, the man had no close family.
Is this real?
So the funeral director was allowed to test a new formula on him. The liquid dried his skin, but his features were perfect.
Oh my gosh, he looks like burnt
For the
steak.
next 60 years, he became a local attraction for
What?
visitors. His mummified body appeared on TV and in magazines.
Hold on, okay, we gotta pause it. Wait a second, they're putting a dead body on live TV? Guys, if this ever happens to me, please do not put my body on live TV, okay? Come on. Especially if my hair's not done, I look like a burnt piece of steak. No, who allowed this?
And when he was
What?
finally buried, hundreds of people showed up to his funeral to say
Aw, that, you know what, that's good. A lot of people came out to support, his burial. But come on, they put him in a suit and tie, they dressed him up? How were they allowed to do this?
he would place the liner inside the toilet
What the?
before pooping into it.
Oh, okay. What is happening right now? I'm gonna lose my voice even more from freaking out. What is happening? Why are we watching someone poop? Hey, yo!
Bro, it's just making
The
me so
liner
laugh.
and waste will drop into a
Ew.
sealed chamber below, where it's burned at around 1,000 degrees
Oh
to
my
kill all
gosh.
bacteria.
It's gonna smell like hot poop. Poop.
Funny.
Guys, I'm family friendly. All right, relax. I wasn't gonna say it.
To kill all bacteria.
Oh, that's so
As it
nasty,
heats up,
though.
It creates smoke and gas, which passes through a filter and comes out without a smell. The process also
Oh,
makes
okay.
ash, which gets stored in a container. And when there's enough, you can even spread it in your garden. to help your
Ew!
plants grow, turning your poop
Okay,
into food.
that's cool.
Oh no, that is disgusting. But I'm not gonna lie, the part where it says there's no smell, I don't know if I believe that. Guys, if you smell some of my poops, there's no way you can hide that. There's no way. I'm sorry. I've used Febreze, I've used cologne. Bro, that smell, it'll punch you right in the face. I'm sorry, okay? And also, using your own poop to grow strawberries? Ew.
Pigeons were crammed inside the bomb before it was
In a
launched.
bomb?
And as it flew toward
What
the
is
enemy ship,
this?
each of the birds was shown a screen. But they
Okay.
had previously been trained to peck at the target. So as they tapped the screens inside the bomb, sensors tracked their movement. If the ship
What?
stayed at the center of the screen, it meant the missile was on course. But if it drifted to
Bro, this
one
is so
side,
sad. So the
pigeons
birds
would
just die
follow
with the
enemy
bomb?
ship on the screen, setting off the sensors. This would trigger tiny levers that corrected the bomb's course
What?
until it finally hit the ship, killing the pigeons along with the enemy.
Oh,
But
that's
this
sad.
idea was scrapped before
Bro, this is so sad. Oh my gosh. Poor pigeons. You know what, pigeons? Thank you for your service. All right, I appreciate you.
the enemy. But this idea was scrapped.
Okay,
before the
thankfully it
bombs
was
were ever
canceled.
used.
Oh, so it got scrapped before the bombs were used. Okay, perfect. So no pigeons died. Never mind. I take away my salute to your pigeons. All right, you didn't serve anything.
A football-sized mass of poop was removed from a woman's
Okay,
lung.
we're pausing. Zach D, what is going on? Wait, do you love poop? What is happening? A football-sized poop? What did you eat? I'm sorry for pausing. Hold on, let me restart this. I'm sorry.
Sized mass of poop was removed from a woman's large intestine. She had gone 45 days without a single bowel movement. Her life was in danger.
Oh my
because
gosh,
the huge
why?
poop was putting immense pressure on her organs.
Why did she go
Doctors
poop?
discovered the rock-hard poop.
Rock
was just
hard!
above where it should have
What?
exited.
Bro, it keeps getting worse. A football-sized poop. It's rock hard. What's next? It's on flames? What is happening?
making it impossible for her body to pass any waste. In a
Oh
complex
my
surgery,
gosh.
they made another opening to clear the blockage and removed part of her large intestine. Her body began to recover, and everything started moving normally.
Okay, oh my gosh. I did not need to see that last animation. Bro, what am I watching right now? Ew! You know what? I thought my biggest fears were spiders and, the dark. Never mind. Football-sized poop. That is my biggest fear now.
Stab the shark and press the button in the knife's handle.
Bro, okay, again, sorry for pausing it. Zach D film videos, hilarious. We're stabbing sharks in the nose. Are these real?
Shark and press the button in the knife's handle. This triggers a CO2 canister hidden inside.
Oh
causing
my
it to
gosh.
burst. As it does, it shoots compressed gas through a tube in the blade before coming out of the tip. This freezing gas is injected into the wound and expands
God.
Oh my gosh.
destroying the tissue around it. The shockwave is enough to explode the shark from the inside,
What?
killing it before it can kill
Oh my
you.
gosh.
Why should we kill?
But I'm not gonna lie, where can I get that knife? Because sharks are also my biggest fear on why I don't swim in the ocean. So if a shark wants to test me, bop, stab, press that CO2, head exploded. All right, done. Goodbye, shark.
When you overeat,
Okay, this is
your
for me.
stomach has to stretch to accommodate the extra food.
Oh,
And
that's
if
why I
the
get fat after I
expansion is
eat.
rapid and extreme, the pressure inside it increases significantly.
Oh.
If you keep eating more and more, like an unnatural amount of food,
Okay.
the pressure could become too great, and there's a small chance it could actually cause the stomach wall to tear open. This rupture leads to the contents of your
What?
stomach spilling into
Oh my
the
gosh, I'm done
abdominal
overeating.
cavity,
I'm
which
done
can
overeating.
cause severe
Oh
pain.
my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Zach D Films, you just saved me. Okay? Because after this, I was about to order the fattest pizza, wings, chocolate cake. Oh my gosh. But now, never mind. Especially after seeing this. And the football-sized poop.
The process starts by enclosing a person within a wall.
What is this?
No exits. Unlike being buried alive,
It's
you
gonna be
wouldn't
okay,
die
relax.
from lack of air. In some cases, the person was given just enough food and water to survive for years.
Wait, is this
prolonging
prison?
the agony and isolation. Victims were sometimes forced to stand upright, unable to sit or
Oh my
rest,
gosh.
their legs swelling from the lack of movement. Many died slowly, completely isolated.
Bro, that's
left
so
to suffer
crazy.
until the end.
Oh my gosh. That is a crazy
Oh my
fact.
God.
He would slice up the corpse and then deliver a baby, all without washing his hands. Now, the
what?
germs from the dead bodies would infect
Oh my
both the mother and
gosh.
child, killing them just days after birth. One doctor
You
figured
dumb doctor.
something was going from the corpses to the mothers, so he ordered everyone to wash their hands in between, which stopped nearly all of the deaths.
Oh
But
my
no one
gosh.
believed him. The constant rejection wore him down, and his mental health collapsed. His coworkers sent him to an asylum where he was beaten up by guards, but the germs from their hands got into his wounds.
Oh
and
my
he died
gosh.
from the very thing he tried to prevent. Decades later, his discovery was finally accepted, and today, hand washing saves millions of lives.
Bro, that is so crazy. Back in the day, doctors didn't even wash their hands. Ew! So they're just wiping like that and not even washing, and then they're touching a baby. Oh,
Ew, that's crazy.
nasty.
He leapt into the air, let out a whistle, and finished with a perfectly timed
Oh
fart.
my God.
What? 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 He whistled and let out a perfectly timed fart. How was it
That's so
perfectly
funny,
timed?
guy.
What? Is it fart time? Hold on, let's watch this again, bro.
He leapt into the air, let out a whistle, and finished with a perfectly timed fart.
Okay.
Right in front of the king. It was part of a carefully rehearsed performance, and the king loved it. Every Christmas, he put on his act for the ruler and his court, and in return, he was given land, a house, and money.
Oh my God.
What? Bro, I will stake it up for money, a house, and a farm. What? Bro,
When
oh my gosh, he got
performed his act
everything.
for the new king, he didn't think farting was funny,
Uh-oh.
and he lost his status in land.
Dang.
Oh, that's good.
That sucks.
When an astronaut poops in space,
Oh
their
my gosh,
waste
how
would
many
be
poop
taken
videos are we gonna
and
get?
mixed with special microbes, and
Ugh.
these would eat the solids, releasing gas as they go. The gas could then be used to feed bacteria,
Okay.
which would multiply quickly. And since the whole thing would be heated to almost 160 degrees, it would kill any germs left from the poop. Next, the bacteria could be collected.
Oh, they
and
got a
turned
script.
into a paste, which astronauts would eat.
I'm done. I'm done.
You.
What am I watching? What am I watching? They're eating poop in space? What? Bruh, you gotta be trolling.
This would save room on the spacecraft by turning their own poop into food.
I never want to be an astronaut. What?
Okay.
A thin tool will slide under the nail and gently lift it away
Oh.
from the nail bed. Then the doctor carefully pulls the
Ow.
nail upwards
Oh, I
until it
hate
detaches
that.
completely and is pulled out of the skin. Finally, an ointment is applied, and the toe is wrapped in a bandage to protect it while it heals.
What is this for?
And the new nail may grow back slowly over a year.
Why are we taking nails out? Why? I'm so confused.
Some tonsil stones get so big that people try to pull them out with tweezers.
Ew.
And these stones form when debris like food and dead cells get trapped in the crevices in the back of your throat. Over time,
Ah.
this debris collects and forms into a ball known as a tonsil stone. Now, these stones are usually knocked
so
loose
that
by your mouth movements.
actually
Okay.
happened
and
one time
sometimes
for me.
require a formal removal.
Oh,
But
that's
I
so
removed
nasty.
it
I've heard those
myself
stink too.
by
Not that I have
coffee.
them, but I've heard.
If you
I
never cut
had
your
a hole
nails,
there.
you might think
Now
they'd
it's
only
okay,
grow a
guys.
few feet, but your fingernails
Okay.
grow about 1/10 of an inch every month. And if
Dang.
you live to be 80, each nail would be almost 10 feet long.
Oh
If
my
you combine the
gosh.
nails on all your fingers and toes, the nail would be around 200 feet long.
Wow, bro. Why the hell did we get that?
Fingers and
That's what I hate,
toes, the
guys.
nail would be around 200 feet long, and it would almost stretch the entire length of a football field.
Oh my gosh, bro, you have nails that long, you can get any itch on your back, wherever. Not gonna lie, it might not be a bad idea to grow the nails out.
The snail eats bird poop infested with the parasite's egg.
Bro, if we get another poop video, I'm gonna crash out, okay? Another video about eating poop.
Which hatch once they're inside. As it grows, the worm makes its way to the snail's eye stalks, making them swell and wriggle with green and white stripes. It also takes control of the snail's behavior, making it climb up branches where it's easy for birds to spot. The
Oh my
swollen eyes
gosh.
look like tasty caterpillars, and when a bird swoops in and eats them, the parasite lays more eggs inside the bird. These are ejected in the bird's poop, and the cycle starts again.
Oh my gosh. Snails, stop eating bird poop. By the way, if any snails are watching this video, subscribe too. I gave you some helpful tips, okay?
The toilets started overflowing.
More poop, bro!
Water became super
Oh my
long.
gosh.
This was because the crowd was way too big.
Ew,
Some people
the
were
poop
so
were
thirsty,
overflowing?
They smashed open the pipes so they could get water faster, creating massive mud pits that many people jumped into. Sewage
Ew.
from the bathrooms started leaking in, and without realizing what it was, some people spread it all over themselves, ending up with bleeding gums and painful sores
Ew.
all over their mouths. After all the injuries and dozens of other issues, it went down as one of the worst music festivals in history.
That's just worst. That's crazy.
That might be the nastiest thing I've ever heard in my
Okay,
life.
that's.
Ew.
I'm going with
A
Foltyn.
toddler stuck a chopstick in his nose.
What are you
It
doing?
somehow pushed it
Oh!
up his nasal
No, my
passage
God.
and 3 inches into his brain. He would
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh my god. I feel it right now. I actually feel it. Oh my
I need
god.
to-
rushed to the hospital, where doctors had to surgically remove it while
Oh my
trying
God.
not to cause more damage.
Oh
But
my
the
gosh.
chopstick somehow missed major nerves and arteries and was eventually removed with no long-term damage.
Oh my gosh,
My
kids
God.
are so dumb. I'm sorry.
Babies, bro. Kids are not that
Oh
dumb.
my goodness. Like, did it not hurt the kid? How did he go that far up? Oh my gosh.
They glued the dead snail to a museum card before putting it on display.
Okay.
And it stayed in the same spot for years before they noticed that the card had become discolored. And when they removed it, they found a film over the shell's opening. So they placed it in warm water, and slowly the film softened, and the snail pushed its head out, still alive. It had survived by shutting its
God
body
mode.
down for 4 years until conditions were safe again.
Whoa!
Oh my god,
So
that's
does that mean that's the
actually
world's
super.
oldest snail? That's kind of cool.
If you pinch your skin really hard, you might get a red, painful bump that fills with blood. This
Yeah.
is known as a blood blister, and it's
Oh.
the result of damaged blood vessels under the skin. Now,
Okay.
since the skin doesn't actually break, the blood gets trapped right under the surface. The blister acts as a cushion protecting the
Ooh.
injured area. And as it heals, the red color fades as the blood is reabsorbed back into the body.
See, this is a good video that I
Yeah.
like to watch. You know, I learned something good. You know, I'm smarter now. But the other ones, like poop and stuff, what the heck? Oh my gosh.
He soaped up his legs and squeezed into a baby swing.
Why?
Hoping to win $100 from
Oh,
his
$100?
friends.
That's worth.
He soon realized he was stuck. His
Yeah.
friends abandoned him, leaving him alone in the park
Oh,
all night.
friends.
For 9
What?
hours, the man screamed for help, but
Aw.
nobody came. Until the next morning when a groundskeeper found him. He called 911 and rescuers cut the swing off the chains. They took him to the hospital where doctors used a saw to free him, leaving him with swollen legs.
Oh my gosh, bro. If my friends ever did that, we're not friends anymore. Okay, we're enemies. That's crazy that his friends just left him. Oh my gosh, that's like almost murder.
The phone was dropped into the open pit toilet. The woman's husband jumped in to
More
get
poop,
it,
bro.
but the pit was full of
Oh.
toxic fumes.
Ew.
And as he breathed them in, he fell unconscious. Horrified, his mother went in to save him, but also collapsed. Then the woman and her father-in-law
This is not real. There's no way that's
but they
real.
both fainted from the poisonous gases. 2 neighbors tried to help, but it was too late. They used ropes to pull all
Oh
6
my
people
gosh,
from the
they
tank.
died from
The
poop.
first 2 people had already died, and the others fell seriously ill.
Dang, bro. Oh my gosh, that is insane.
A man was dragged into the river by his beloved hippo, the very animal he had raised since it was a baby.
Bro, see, I'm sorry. You can't make these animals your pets. Like, you see those people with pet lions, pet bears, pet hippos? Those are your friends.
Years earlier,
See, this is what
he had
happens.
rescued the young hippo from a flood. He would often ride it around his property, despite warnings about the
He's
risks
riding
of
a
keeping
hippo.
a wild animal. But one day, while they were in the river, the hippo attacked. It bit down multiple times and wouldn't let go.
Oh my
And tragically,
gosh.
the man
What,
didn't
guy?
survive.
That's so crazy, bro.
A needle is passed through the small structure at the back of your throat.
Okay.
Bro, these are, oh my gosh. That, what? For what?
Throat, creating a hole. Then a piece of jewelry is secured inside
Bro,
the hole
who
to
would
keep
do
it
that?
open. But your uvula is always wet, and your mouth is full of germs, which makes it much easier for the piercing to get infected. It can become inflamed,
Oh my
causing it to
gosh.
swell, making it difficult to swallow. If the swelling worsens, it can obstruct your airway, and you might have to get your uvula removed.
What?
I don't know how many more of these videos I can watch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, do not
Actually,
get piercings in the mouth. See, I have
dying.
earrings,
Oh my
but that's
God, who
it. Like,
the
oh,
hell
in the
did
mouth
that?
is crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
If your nose gets sliced off, doctors can place tissue expanders under the skin of your forehead. Once it is
What?
stretched out enough, they'll
Why does it go
shape
to the
into your
forehead?
nose. Then they take some cartilage from your rib cage and
Bro.
graft it into an internal structure.
Then they take the skin from the butt, and they scrape it up, and then they scrap it up, and then they
Oh
throw it
my
on your
god,
nose.
what?
Why are we taking all this stuff from different body parts? What's happening?
Which is then placed
What?
under your new forehead nose.
What?
Over several months,
Is this
the new
real?
nose will take shape and develop necessary vessels. It's then removed from your forehead and surgically transplanted onto your face.
That is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
If you drank an
Is that
ungodly
Logan
amount
Paul?
of
Okay.
milk, would you get super buff because of the protein? Well,
I don't think
milk
so.
is actually full of sugar, which will make you fat in large quantities.
Uh-oh.
And this
Not good.
is why it's given to calves and babies to literally fatten them up. But if you pass the milk through a collection of special membranes, the smaller molecules like sugar slip through and collect on one side. And the larger molecules like protein are too big to pass through, so they stay behind in the milk.
Oh, so you can have like a pure protein.
And if you add in vitamins, minerals,
Whoa.
and your own signature flavorings, you basically end up with a muscle-building super milk. But that would be a lot of work, so you should just get a prime shake instead.
What is this promo? I even said, I was like, why does that look like Logan Paul? Bro, I've actually never had a prime shake. I need to try it. I want to see if it's actually good.
As she yawned, the round end of her jawbone slid out.
Oh my
of its
gosh.
socket, and
I'm sorry for pausing it, but this is actually one of my worst fears. Apparently, if you yawn or open your mouth really big, it can get locked and you can't close it. Oh my gosh, that would suck.
It pulled tight, but couldn't push the bone back in place,
Ah.
leaving her jaw stuck wide open. At the hospital, doctors took X-rays and saw.
And
the
how do they
joints
how do they
dislocated.
fix
She
it?
waited for hours, jaw still hanging open, until they finally sedated her. Then 4 doctors pushed and pulled until the bone
Ah.
finally popped back.
Oh
into
my
its socket.
gosh, bro! Oh my god! Don't get me started, bro. This is why I'm scared of the doctors, because when you're unconscious, they are not gentle at all. They do whatever they want. They're probably grabbing her jaw like crazy. I remember after I got surgery on my appendix. Yeah, fun fact about me: my appendix got removed. Okay, it bursted, about to die. And when I woke up, my doctor was like,
Let me feel the stitches.
boom, basically punched me. I was like, oh, what the heck? That's why I'm just scared of the doctors. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. But also, I might do a part 2. This was actually really cool to see all these fun facts, whatever. And but yeah, guys, I'm about to go. I'm gonna go save my voice. Like and subscribe so my voice gets better. But yeah, like always, I love every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm Foltyn, and I'm out.
So guys, this video is now finished. So we watched so many videos, and this guy is one of the best YouTubers I have ever seen. And make sure to subscribe. I have subscribed and like. So make sure to subscribe and like too. Subscribe and like too. I'm starting subscribe and like to Sack D Fields also. So that's it for today, guys. Bye.
Sua safada, me sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada. Vem